One more time. Halito, everyone. Halito. I was just a little bit late. I had got around to stopping my truck because of course everybody knows that I am a truck driver, and I had to get very safe. Okay, so I'm getting ready to open a panel. This is going to be a open panel for those who want to come in. Get on a panel. You have an opportunity to. The link is above. Thanks to 504 Indigenous Warrior. Shout out to the Copper Lioness, and shout out to Dr. Amira. Shout out to we have the Egyptian goddess in the house. We got Marcus in the house. We got Monique Hill in the house. Chief Redstone, Halito. Chief Redstone is in the house. And of course, we got my co-host, which is 504 Indigenous Warrior in the house. It's a great night to talk. It's a great night. It's a great night. It's a great night to talk. And like I said, excuse me. It's like I've been making so many excuses about things that's been happening to me, but I had mouth surgery, so it's been a minute. It's crazy that it's hard when you're dealing with things that I had some wisdom tooths that was taken out, two wisdom tooths out my mouth. They had to have surgery. They had to break a bone inside of my mouth, and to be able to pull that teeth out of my mouth because I was in so much pain. So it's been very very hard to actually be able to do things that you love to do. You love to talk, and everybody knows that. Hello, Alex. Everybody knows that Peanut Loader loves to talk. So you take his damn teeth out his mouth and then all kind of other shit, you know what I mean? And they had their thumbs up and stuff, So it's been hard to come on. It's like every week I'm telling y'all something god dog it wrong with me. Shout out to Chief Sunhour in the house. Chief, the great Chief Sunhour is in the house. Shout out to you, Chief. Tony, my brother Tony is in the house. Shout out Halito to you guys that just came in the chat. I am so ecstatic to have you guys out here. We're gonna talk about the black hole. Okay, now we're gonna talk. We're gonna get on this Aborigine kick. We definitely doing this, but we're gonna talk about the black hole. We're talking about the universe that we live in, and when you're talking about the universe, the black hole, the universe that we live in. Okay, so these are the things that I'm going to be talking about. In the things, we see bad people, and I'm not a big religious person. You see good people, you see bad people. That's the lifestyle of the world. You see it. You see babies getting murdered. You see, old people being killed, and you wonder why. We always ask ourselves why. What is wrong with people in the world, the universe? People are brought here to die. People are brought here. They live. They come here. We get a lot of babies that are brought here, and they come in a world of destruction. And like I said, religion has made nothing but fear upon our people. So one of the things I want to say, and I'm glad Naja is on the panel, and we're gonna break this down once I get a clear cut of things that's going on. I do ask you guys to come on. Now you got to understand that when we're talking about the solar system and the we look at in the space, when we're in space, there are stars that are being eaten up in space, and you look at the stars and it's being sucked up in space. Jay Free in the house. It's good to see Jay Free in the house. I love and respect to the great Jay Free. I want people to understand that what goes out in space, what goes on in Earth, and then you see some of these celebrities that are being taken. They're not the same. Kodak Black. If you look at Kodak Black, the young man don't act the same way as the original Kodak Black. Okay, so well, we are they really taking our people? Are they really cloning our people? You have to understand, are white people are truly alien people? Are they truly aliens that are I like to say that came down here? Are they aliens to our people here on Earth? And it might be something weird that I'm saying. Are they aliens because they truly taking our organs? Think about this. We're not the ones out here killing young people, snatching young people to steal organs. So why would they want our organs? Why would they want any part of our body? Now we it's very hard when you see them out here. There's so many missing children. Shout out Chief Willie Hare, the great Chief Willie Hare out there. Shout out to Mr. C. You have to ask yourself that we can't find our young people. Our people been taken, and so many milk cartons out there with related people that just can't be found. Are the white people, all these other mutation people, are they truly aliens? Now, when I talk about space, it's caught up in space that we're sucked up, are they taking us to another land, another world? Are these people being taken to another land, another world out there? So these are the questions that we have to find out, because who would make a Jeffrey Dahmers? A Jeffrey Dahmers who were eating the corpse of black people that was, or quote unquote, he was after gay people. But you have to ask yourself, who makes, when you look at a guy who in all, you look at the murders of Jeffrey Dahmers and some of the people that comes from their people and does the things that they do. And we have to ask ourselves, are these people are aliens? Are they getting the corpse of our bodies? They're stealing parts of the bodies of our people. And to balance off, I mean, they're not blessed. A lot of their men are not blessed. When you look at Chinese men, Asian men, they're not blessed. I may not have to tell you about the blessed part. Okay? Now, maybe you will understand. I don't want to have to say what they're not blessed at doing. So why are they taking the organs of melanated people, and why are melanated women are being taken? You have to ask these things. Are people, are the original native of these lands, and we are being invaded? Are we being invaded on our own land? Are we being invaded? Now, I'm calling your name, bro, on the panel. What do you think about this?
A lot of that is no secret. The aliens thing, they been had freaking aliens out. Even the government has admitted aliens out here, and people think the government is lying about that. I'm like, they
Shout
weren't
out to
lying when they came out with that first alien named Winston story that landed in Las Vegas and free Area 51. They wasn't lying about that. They even got a video of it. It's one of the top 10. It's a video called Top 10 Haunted Places. Not haunted, but top 10 places you can't visit. Area 51. They've got a story about that where the first alien planet Earth named Winston hidden in Area 51. And we do. Secret. That is no secret. You gotta think about who else is aliens. You gotta think about it. The owners of the country. Why do you think they say about the same thing, calling these specific public figures of here owners of the country, in and out the country, on England, Russia, and all the others? Free game. See, I'll give you a free game everybody should know about. Everybody knows about the Queen Diana story, right? Remember what they did to her? Queen killed it because guess what she found out about this? They are freaking alien walking among Dear,
Are you repeating yourself? It seems like I'm getting a feedback from you. Anybody in the chat, could you see if the brother is getting a feedback? We'd love to hear what he's saying, but we want to see if you're getting a feedback, brother. Give a it might be, but I'm on mute. But I want to see if anybody in the audience could hear him well.
yeah, it's I'm good, but yeah, say that the Queen Elizabeth family, the Queen, everybody knows Queen Diana's story. They try to cover up and say that this and that all of a sudden she just died in a crash. She was actually using the Queen Elizabeth story as that family, bunch of freaking aliens, killing and people. They eating people's and all that stuff. The Buckingham Palace that they own. She got killed for that. Her and that black Egyptian prince that they killed. Everybody knows about that. Even Paul Mooney said the story. He said when it's an inside job, but any stories. Too many change narratives. When it's outside, it's very clear who did what. That Queen Diana stuff, that's why she got killed. Because she exposed to the world. Queen Elizabeth and her whole family are really aliens. And which is true. I've noticed it. How come you notice every single time they look a certain they facial expressions look a certain all of a sudden they look one they skin look different one moment and then all of a sudden the next minute they look in this picture.
So
And you just like
you're saying that we've been overlooking this for a very long time. We've been ignoring it because when we think of aliens, we think of the green little men, and I think that's what we misled when we talk about aliens and shit because we think about the green little mob, the men that they put on, well,
TV, the little
yes,
omelet eye
my
sons
brother.
of guns.
They say that you keep repeating yourself. Could you go out and come back in?
They say what?
The audience says that you are repeating yourself. Could you go out and come back in?
Mm-hmm.
We're having some technical difficulties with the brother. He'll come back in. For those who want to come on the panel, remember that this is open panel Thursday. You can come up and have your opinions about this conversation. Okay, it's a very nice topic that we have tonight because laying down on this alien talk. Okay, somebody YouTube page is open. Somebody YouTube page is open. Okay, so that's what our Chief Willie Harris. Somebody YouTube page is open. So please, if you're on YouTube, close your YouTube. I know I ain't on YouTube.
True though. We've been overlooking that stuff about the
My
aliens.
brother, are you on YouTube? Your YouTube page is open. Could you go into your YouTube and make sure you're not on YouTube?
Mm,
Make
let's
sure
see.
you're not on a YouTube page. You could be on the panel on StreamYard without being on YouTube. Close your YouTube because we're hearing feedback. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that because I keep hearing it back on. It's we got Cersei in the house, Halito, greetings and peace. First tapping in power to my ancestors, your channel, hit my homepage. Thanks for your farm. Thanks for the Aborigine. Thank you. I want to thank you more and more and more and more. Thank you for coming over to Peanut Nola 504 and his Aborigine channel. Thank you so much. I want people to understand that this is an open dialogue. Everybody is welcome to come on because do you feel that there are a lot of strange things that are happening in your life? What's going on? Do you feel that there are a lot of strange things that's going on with the government?
Yeah,
And it is what it is.
yeah, the alien stuff, that's been no secret to me. I've had multiple friends I went to who believe in aliens. They've said it ain't the aliens, the big old omelet, eyed, egghead looking sons of guns that they be putting on TV saying that's the running the world. I'm like, that's no secret. That's been no secret to me. Once I started feeling that it's the owners of the Quint and all them that's aliens, all this stuff, all that little shapeshifters and all that. I've been looking into that stuff and I asked myself, I asked this question. Where did they come from? Where did they come? I'm like you. Not all of them are bad though. You got the good aliens and you got the bad aliens. The evil aliens is the ones the owners of the country, Queen Elizabeth and all them. All these big elitist crooked public figures. Them's the bad aliens. The ones that's like different and all that stuff. Them's the good aliens. They're just being programmed, trying to be programmed into acting bad. So it's like a war between not just humanity. It's just a war amongst aliens. They fighting themselves. Good aliens versus bad aliens.
Well,
And
mute your mic. Mute your mic for a
us
second, brother. Mute your mic for a second when I talk, and I'm gonna mute my mic when you talk. Now, the thing is with the scandalous thing that goes on in England. Mute your mic, brother. The scandalous things that is going on in Europe, the scandalous things that is going on overseas, London. You see these people that were, when you look at the people, and I want people to understand this, that when you look at these people that they made kings and queens, the people that they made kings and queens, and you look at the people that they made presidents, all of these people are aliens. When you look at even Obama, you're talking about all these people, government officials, all these people of power have a ring in with being a so-called alien, in my opinion. Because when you look at these people are drinking the blood of the children. The government, we're talking about the world government, these are happening. And sometimes a lot of us don't want to talk about these things because you got to ask where these children being missing. You have to ask yourself what's happening, why normal people, innocent people get murdered every day. You have to ask yourself why innocent people get murdered every single day. The distractions of what's going on in the hood. This is why they don't have to worry about what's going on in the hood, because guess what? They are what, and I told people about these Jim Crow laws. The Jim Crow laws have messed us up so badly that we don't have to be murdered by the white man no more. The Jim Crow laws, the aliens have possessed the minds of our people. Son baby in the house have possessed the minds of our people. We have to. I'm looking at certain rappers. That's not the same. Kanye West was talking about some righteous shit. He come back all messed up in the mind. All of a sudden, you see a different Kanye. You want to call a man crazy? Is he truly crazy, or is he truly a woke man? You got to understand what's going on. Who tell you you're crazy? They tell people crazy. David Chappelle, who didn't want to sell his soul. Are they really the crazy people? They've been trying to replace our people, and they do it. And I'm telling you, these celebrities, some of the rappers that you see out there, Kodak Black ain't never been the same. This little young boy was wild. Sister Soul in the house. This young brother was wild. All of a sudden, you see a different Kodak Black. You look at these people and you say, man, that's not the same person. You know their personalities in the hood. You know who they are. You know these people. And I really believe that there are aliens. I really believe that there are aliens, not the green ones, not the green ones. A lot of people think that I'm talking about the green motherfuckers, the Martians. No, I'm not talking about them people. There's only a damaged person that will destroy people that exist on this land right now. When you thought that the people, that our people, our Aborigine people were slaves when they were only being taken in their own land. Why would you believe in a slave, the Atlantic slave scenario, when you can actually look at dialogue? Think about this. I can bring in, why would I bring 100,000 people from boat when I can enslave 100,000 that's already here? Why would I enslave 100,000 people on a boat that we know a scenario that is ridiculous? Shit is getting real now, and we starting to expose what the truth is. And when we talk about these boats, you got to question it all. I talk about how many times they said that people in the Atlantic Ocean have disappeared. Just like the black hole in the sky. There's a black hole in the Atlantic Ocean. How did they get through that? In Georgia, in all these other states, underground water, there are cities underwater. Cities that's underwater that they have, that you go on parks, natural parks, you out there thinking you are at a park, you fishing under your ancestors. You're fishing under your ancestors. There are land, just like in Louisiana, so much marshland that they lose on a cycle every minute, that they lose marshland, that New Orleans is losing land, underground city that is losing land. All that goes, I'm telling you, the map is wrong. That all these lands are connected through underneath the water. At one time, before the water subsided over top, you gotta believe that these lands were connected, and people were able to come on horses, they're able to come on mules. But you got the white man telling us that everything came on boats that don't make sense. They tell you what happened to the dinosaurs. What happened? What happened to the dinosaurs? What happened to all the ancient giants? Tell me what happened to them giants that stand over the oceans, that walked over the ocean? They were connected to people too. And some people don't want to go deep and understand the truth. Nobody want to dig that deep because you want to throw Nigeria away like it had never happened. That what happened to these giants that roamed, that was protectors of the land, the great ones, our ancestors, the great ones? What happened to these people? Ask yourself, why has everybody ignored what happened? They poisoned the dinosaurs. These people everywhere that these aliens came, they have poisoned the people of the nation, the black holes in the skies, the stars that you see. You have to open your minds and your hearts that there is another side of the world. And I'm not talking about religious shit. Really believe that your people are living on another side that you ain't never been taught. If you're gonna believe in, if we're gonna open up the books of what traveled, when you say the Mongoloids had a land bridge, if you can believe that a Mongoloid come on a land bridge, why the hell you can't believe we were already here? If you can believe in that part of Pangea, why can't you believe that at one time that Africa in South America was connected? You can't believe one without the other. When you look into the stars, what's going on in space? They are losing the astronauts. You know how many astronauts that have been lost in space that they don't tell you? They are lost in dimensions. Shout out to Black Wolf. They are lost in dimensions that we don't talk about. They're lost in dark dimensions that our people are taken from. So the bodies that you see is gone, that they've been taking. We have people that are dying right now, that their bodies are being taken for the elites. What's up, 508 Indigenous Warrior? What's up, my brother? What's up with the telepath? Black
Man,
Wolf in the house.
the telepack the guard in the bushes out in the chat. I sent him the link. He didn't come on hit this pound. This is our kind of subject right here. You see what I'm saying? Because shout out to my chief son out in the chat. I see her. Good evening to everybody else, Grand Rising, everybody. You know, but at the end of the day, I see what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, brother. But
I mean, you can't make it. You know, when I sit there and think about how folk, we gotta stop living so small, and then you believe one thing, but you can't believe the other. I think that, for us to evaluate and us to be brilliant minds, we got to accept all the shit that can be happening out here. Because a couple of years ago, a lot of you guys wasn't into the Aborigine. Some of you motherfuckers was all into that Pan African shit. Until people woke your ass up, your grandmother, your grandfather been telling you that you was that you was Aborigine to this land. They've been telling you, but you have to come on YouTube and let another motherfucker break it down to you. So why can't you understand and believe in other things that are out here, other realms that are out here? Because let me tell you something, they got darkness that is walking. People that just don't go eating people, motherfucker. They just don't go eating people. We just don't wake up and eat people, kill people for no reason. There's evil entities that are out here. And you
well,
got
it
to
is true.
question where it come from.
Well, that's true. That's true. They
And
do
we ain't
got
going to
some
talk about
bad.
church because this has nothing to do with church.
No, but I would try. No, we have to ask ourselves. If you go back in time, bro, in Atlanta, there's two cities that's underwater. One of them is Lake
Shout out to
Lanier.
Rashad. Go ahead,
One of
brother.
them is Lake Lanier. You have to ask yourself, Lake Lanier was a real town in Atlanta where it was melanated people that was thriving, like the Black Wall Street. The colonizers got mad with everybody that was melanated and wanted them out the town. And when they wanted them out the town, they had started killing our people because they wanted them out the town. And they didn't want. When they started killing our people, they laid up there and ran the other people that was away, that was afraid. You know what I'm saying? And then they drowned the whole town in water. It's still there, underwater.
So you telling me what's the name of the city? What's the city, brother? You telling me what's the city in Georgia? Can you hear me, brother? Lake Lanier. So you telling me in Lake Lanier that they have a place in Lake Lanier? Let's come on now, because I heard the story. And you telling me that there's an underwater city that's in Lake Lanier, that they put a pond over city. Shout out to Maria. They put a pond over these people, murdering these people, put a pond over this small little city, lake, not a pond, a lake. And if they would do such a thing like that, what else they did? What else have they done in America? Ask yourself, what else have they done? I tell people, don't worry about me. Question everything. When you get out in life, when you tell your children, tell them question you too. You tell people, you question everybody. You don't just question everything that they have told you. Because people tend to lie. And it's crazy that you got all that land in Georgia. And you realize how big Georgia is. You realize how big it is. And I want you guys to understand, this has gone on and on and on. So you tell me how many more? How many more cities like this where our people are dying? Our people are underwater. How many more? How many of our people are discovered in in this shit? How many more Tulsa, Oklahomas? You gotta ask yourself. This shit happened in New York. The park that famous park that they have, the famous park. Shout out to Zones, the famous park that they have. That was melanated people own that park before they put that park up there. I want
Then
you
you
to
gonna take
understand.
it.
How many
Then,
more?
then you want to take it a step further. You know that old town in New York where they had
Shout out to Tanya Law.
the what it was, the five, those five boys who went to jail for allegedly raping that lady that didn't do it. That little park that they was in, that was a
Right.
real town. That was a real town in New
Zones.
York. They knocked the house and took everything down there and made it a park. You see, you got to understand, ask yourself, why is they taking it? They wanted everything be taken from melanated people because they didn't want us in their neighborhood. If you think I'm lying, look, check this out. There's this TV show called Dim. And when you go watch Dim on episode 9, it shows you how, right, all right, the time frame of the TV show is like the 1950s or 60s or whatever, right? It was Compton when it was all whites, but they didn't want no people of color in the neighborhood. So this particular person bought a house in the white neighborhood offline. He didn't know what was around there. So when he did move in, it was a bunch of white folks in the neighborhood, Caucasian people. And when they got ready to move in or whatever, they did everything in their power to move them out, like stay up all night, throw stuff in the house, make noise, party, all that all night, everything to get the people to move out. They went so far as to assault the family. But in the contract, you saw biggest day in the contract. Do not rent to no
Chile
one
Wu.
of Negro. It said do not rent to no one of Negro blood. In the contract before you buy the house.
Well, look, read this comment. You know, Chief Flemings is telling the real. He said a lot of these artificial Native Americans and Mexicans are taking down our loaders. Do you realize that these son of a bitches, all if you go look at their content, on there was only calling themselves Native Americans. There was only saying that they're the native. All of a sudden, you hear them motherfuckers saying that they Aborigine now. You ain't never heard them talking about they indigenous or Aborigine. They only say that they were native. They mad because they catching on to the shit we do. I didn't want to try to call themselves Aborigine. These suckers. Let me tell you something. You know who you are. Why do you feel threatened by a couple of people on social fucking media? Why are you so threatened if you are the people? Because you weak. You weak motherfuckers. Know that you ain't the people. You know you ain't the people. You know who you are. Go ahead, brother. I don't get it.
I want to give a special shout out to the police department who handled the case of Elijah McClain, though, brother. They reopened his case and went back and recharged everybody that was involved, from the police officers to the paramedics, man. They all been charged with the death of Elijah McClain now, bro. Now we working on the conviction now. That was the start.
You got a Brea Arbery case, and I've been following the Brea Arbery case. I ain't destroying the man name. Me and that New Orleans thing, you know how it go. But I wanna sit here and talk about this case. And when we look at about the Arbery case, and I'm watching the man sit there and he's on trial, the guy who actually killed Mr. Arbery. And you sit there and he sit there saying he admit that the man didn't have no weapons. He admit that he chased the man down, the man ran from him. And all he kept bringing up is what he saw on video, which is nothing, that the man was there. But when the white people, they're out there, the lawyer asked him, well, what was in that house looking at? You can't go in a house that's being rebuilt. I mean, being built and observe house. This is what we talk about, these aliens. These aliens that is walking who could not, they just don't mind their
Let
business.
me
These aliens
let
don't
me
mind their business. They watch. And everything that you see, they see melanated people do to involve themselves. These Karens and Kents of the world. Go ahead, brother.
let me show you white privilege at its finest. Okay, right now we've been distracted with the Ahmaud Arbery case and the Kyle Rittenhouse case. Okay, so check this shit out. In the Kyle Rittenhouse case,
I
they
don't think we're getting
are.
distracted. I want justice for them brothers.
But wait, with that, let me tell you what. Okay, let me show you. Let me put white privilege on trial right now. Kyle Rittenhouse had the privilege to select the jurors who deliberate his case. Okay, the judge took the fucking gun charge off the table to give him less control.
Somebody playing their radio. Could you please turn your radio? I'm going to get a strike for that.
How can a fucking
Whoever's playing the radio in the background. Go ahead, brother. I have to stop talking, brother. Go ahead. What you got to say about this, Naja?
Oh, the Rittenhouse, the Kyle Rittenhouse. Oh, that's white. That's straight white privilege shown right there in the face. Now I'll tell you right now. I'll give you another freaking example of how white privilege of this situation is compared to this case. If y'all remember this one. Kyle Rittenhouse, 17-year-old white kid, legally murdered 3 people of his own ethnicity. He's on trial and he gets selected. Oh, but freaking Khalif Browder, a 16-year-old brown American kid, he's 16 years old, allegedly accused of stealing a free pack, 16 years old, and shipped to Rikers Island in 3.5 years for 3.5 years, and he himself, and he straight killed himself in a free on Rikers Island prison, all because he of color. It's this one dude. It's on what, Facebook or
I'm not
something.
the one
He
remixing that.
said
That's
one thing.
Naja's the one remixing. For whatever's going on with his with his stream, y'all. You are remixing down, brother.
hey man, that's the stream.
You're talking twice.
That's the stream yard, bro. Got me echoing like I
That's his
lost
thing,
my
y'all.
mind.
We can hear you though, brother. Go ahead on. We'll
But
take
no,
the
what I was
remix.
saying
Go ahead and
was
finish up.
no. But what I was saying was, you and I know, and everybody knows, if that was a melanated brother or sister on trial, we wouldn't have got no perks like that, bro. And we looking at how they taking the law in their own hand and manipulating the law to benefit them. Why is Kyle Rittenhouse mama, who 38, 4 years old, ain't on trial? You know damn well if I give a gun to my child and we go across the Louisiana state line and she go shoot somebody and kill one and injure another one, I'm going to jail because
Shout
I
out to
gave her the gun.
Master Green 8. Go ahead, brother.
Don't you interrupt me no more like that again, bro.
I see people come in, man.
But
You know I gotta
I
interrupt you.
know
Go ahead, brother.
I'm just messing with you. But in the day though, I'm just showing people how they taking white privilege to a whole new level. They crucified Kyrie Irving for not getting goddamn vaccinated and standing on that. But yet, Aaron Rodgers, he lied about being immunized and turned around. He get a slap on the wrist, a fine, and he back out there a week or two later throwing the fucking football. White privilege at its fight. If you ever think you're in the same fucking field as these white folks, you better think twice.
Crazy. You're crazy. And that's the problem right now. We think that we on the same playing field as these aliens. We on the same playing field as these aliens. You crazy. You're crazy. The laws was not written for you. I keep telling people, some people so sick and so stupid, understanding that the laws have been changed. The original laws that was meant for us is not the same laws that is instaured now, brother. I keep telling people that they give us half privilege, they give us a little, and they kick us in the ass. I mean, you
Look at
guys
this.
think
Look at the situation with Travis Scott. Okay, here it is. This brother is getting crucified for them lying saying he didn't stop the show to get the people help when actually there are videos showing the boys stopping the doggone concert and getting people help. Whenever you think you above the law and you making all this kind of money, they have their way of knocking you back on your ashes and letting you know you still a Negro at the end of the day. You will never be accepted into our
Our original laws are definitely under the Confederacy. But the problem is that it's hard
other
for us to
people,
use our laws
verify
under
and
the Confederacy.
validate them. They ain't not
Yeah,
happy until they get
it's
validated
validated.
by the other folks. I don't give a damn about them mother
Right.
validating anything I got going on. I care less. I don't need no approval from them. You see what I'm saying?
And
That
we're
was
going
another
to
thing
talk
people,
about we're
oh,
going
they
to talk
made
about
money,
this.
they move out the hood, they gonna move in the
We got
suburbs by the white folks. And what happens? They go over there and get the police called on them.
we're going to talk about the
You
brother.
see what I'm saying?
We're going
We
to talk
have
about
to
the
get
brother.
out this notion about understanding the fact that we at war, we've been at war, and until let me tell you something. Y'all ought to be mad as hell right now. Because I ain't gonna say everybody in the chat, because I don't really know everybody in the chat. I know some people in the chat don't give a damn about the system and this, that, and the other. Biden has went there and gave everybody something except the people that got him in that motherfucking office.
I'm not surprised.
Everybody, the agents didn't have to protest and march to get them some hate crime bill. He gave it to them. The Mexicans who got snatched at the border, guess what? He giving them $450,000 per child got kidnapped at the border and separated from their family.
I'm not
What the
surprised.
hell we get?
And that's what we get
Ask
for
yourself, what
believing.
did you get?
That's what we get for believing
What did you
as a
get?
people in
The
this
white folks
in
still
this
getting
white
the
supremacist guy,
same
bro.
money, tax free, free health care and everything. But y'all running out here going voting stuff and electing these crackers in here, and they talk about, yeah, well, if you get us in, we can do this. They all in that. Then now what? You're what? Almost a year or two in your office, and so your presidency. What had you done for the black people, the melanated people yet?
Yeah, they always give to other groups. They don't give to
That's
us.
why I tell
And,
people, man,
look,
knowing thyself is key.
Warrior, can you hear me? Warrior, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Warrior? Because you seem like you're talking over me. I'm gonna read this. Everybody in the chat, could
Where
you
you at,
hear me?
Chief?
Could anybody in the chat hear me? Because he's talking. Could anybody in the chat? Could y'all hear me? Anybody in the chat? Could y'all hear me? Could anybody in the chat hear me? Just let me know. Could you hear me? Because it seemed like the brother is talking over me. I could not hear. Could you?
Oh, I'm
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
I'm back.
could
I've
you
been
hear
in
me,
Texas
brother?
so long. Yeah, I've been in Texas. I've been chopping and screwing. I've been in Texas so long. I'm DJ Screw now, man. So don't
Okay.
think it don't mind.
Let me
I'm
read
chopping and
this. Let me
screwing.
read this, bro. Let me read this. Because the brother was speaking something, and I was trying to elaborate on it. We was talking about let me go back to it because I couldn't get you to stop. But I need you to elaborate on the brother that was killed in Memphis. I want you to talk with the brother.
Who that, Young Dolph?
Yeah. I want you to elaborate what's going on with this brother because we do need to talk about this. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, well, I don't know the whole story. All I know was he was en route to go deliver turkeys out to the hood or whatever. So someone saw him at a gas station and put on TikTok, and went live and said, I just seen Young Dolph at the gas station. You see that he sat at the gas station for an extra amount of time. And when he drove out there, he went to where he supposed to go at. They caught him lacking. And, he shot back. His bodyguard shot back too. But he wound up getting hit in the head and got killed like that there. But at the end of the day, though, I'm going to sit here and say he wasn't no saint either. Because at the end of the day, you got to remember, nobody don't wake up in the morning and go and kill nobody. They don't want to kill
No,
nobody, bro.
and that's correct. That's correct.
And you had to do something for some. Let me tell you something. This ain't the first time somebody tried to kill him. The last time somebody shot his car up 100 times, and he had a bulletproof car. They shot it up the first time 100 times, and it was bulletproof. This time he just got caught. But let me tell you something though. I'm kind of angry that it happened to him because we have to stop killing one another. But he's not innocent. You see what I'm
And,
saying?
and and
So
that's
he
something that we
have
got to
blood.
tell our people, brother. Say it again, because you're bringing fucking turkeys to people. Does not mean that the brother is innocent. And my condolences to the brother. I don't know who family with the brother, but you got to understand, we got to stop the murder of all of our people. Period.
Because you got to remember too, though, Peanut. You got to remember too, bro, brother. I understand he was doing good in the community, giving back. But remember, before you got to where you was at, you got blood on your hands. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, repercussions is repercussions. No matter, and you know how it get down in New Orleans. By any means necessary, on site. When they see you, they see you. It's on site. They don't give a damn about you giving out no turkeys. You see what I'm
What did you
saying?
say? What did you talk? We talked about Denzel Washington character, and he was out there giving up turkeys.
Oh, Frank Lucas.
You know, think about that. They're giving out turkeys, the turkeys for these pale faces, for these $5 Indians out here giving up fucking turkeys, and we don't understand the we don't have empathy and sympathy for the little innocent young children that dies, but when some rat die, they all go crazy.
And you have to look at it like this. Okay, we know we Aborigines, we American Indians. Now is the time to tap into the astrology part of it. Because I'm gonna tell you what, astrology tells you your personal mission here on Earth. So you don't have to reincarnate to somebody else and have to do this all over again. You tap into your astrology, you learn what it's for your mission is, you fulfill your mission so you can go and see the other dimensions of the rams and stuff. So you ain't gotta come back here to Earth. You see what I'm saying? So you have to know it. What I say, knowing thyself is key. Take your time
Hey,
to
like I
learn
said,
yourself.
like I said, he probably was a god to your hometown. There's just don't kill people for no reason. Like I said, my sympathy to the Taliban God, my sympathy to the brother. There's so many other gods that are out there in Memphis that didn't deserve to die. Nobody deserves to die, okay? But the problem is nobody kills you for nothing, my brother. You know, bro. You know that's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? My nephew got killed today for no reason. See, that's what I'm talking about, and nobody knows about this brother, a brother nephew, because he's not that famous rapper. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes
But
we
at the
got
end of
to
the day, though,
understand.
now I ain't gonna lie though. Now I ain't gonna lie though, E. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I did get shot. I got shot 3 times, but it wasn't intended for me. It was
It was
intended for the
intended for
guy
somebody else.
I was talking to. So yes, things
Wrong
like
place,
that
wrong
can
time.
happen. Yeah, things like that can happen. So I don't knock that though. But we talking about young Dolph. Listen to his lyrics. Listen to the
To give
music.
I want everybody my condolences to Master Green 8. Lost his nephew was killed today for no reason. And and like I said, I'm not, whatever your belief is. Well, if you believe in the sun, you believe in the spiritual way, whatever you believe in, have some empathy and sympathy for this brother, because like I said, at the end of the day, I don't wish that on nobody. Go ahead, brother.
And you gotta look at it like this, bro. At the end of the day, bro, I'm keeping the buck. At the end of the day, let's get away from labels. You dig? This is Africa. This is America. This is fuck that. We are one continent, one world, everything. Because before it was names of Africa, Israel, and all that, it was one land. Get away from that. Just get to the energy part of what they
I
have to
can't worry
offer
about
us because we
Africa.
see
I
it
got to
stuff.
take care of here.
We are the original Africa. You see what I'm saying? Because we have the original pyramids, we have the original temples, the original statues and stuff like that there here in America, the Grand Canyon. That's why they got it cut off from you at the Grand Canyon, where you can't go only but so far in the Grand Canyon. We built this place up first, then migrated other places and built up. This is the only place that got all
We have some of
pyramids,
the
man.
largest we have some of the largest mounds
Africa and all that stuff
right
come
here in
later.
America.
That's true, but we have to stay. We have to tap into our inner self, our inner energy from all this around us. You see what I'm saying? It's energy that we can feed off that helps us balance everything out, man. That's why I say go back to astrology, because at the end of the day, you knowing what your mission is, we won't be having this conversation. And that's why I say, young Dolph, yeah, he probably got killed, but that was his mission, was to come here, do what he was supposed to do, fulfill his commitment, and go on to the next round.
Yeah,
And
and
everybody loves him, and they love Judge Joe Brown in
that's
Memphis.
why I talk about
You
the
see what I'm saying?
aliens.
Everybody have
And
a purpose on this face of this earth to fulfill their commitment, go on about their business, and go experience the other spiritual realms or
that's
whatever
right.
it is you're into.
That's right. We got too much energy in other lands. We got too much energy talking about Africa. We got too much energy talking about Europe. We got problems here in America. This is our homeland, and we got to put all our energy right here. This is the land that we got to put our energy in. I want you guys to understand that. We got to put our energy right
Okay,
here
now
in our own homeland. Right here. Talk
I
about
can't
the
hear you,
great things.
brother.
There are great things right here in America that we need to be studying upon instead of worrying about the things that's going on over there. There's a lot of teaching, a lot of things to be learned right here in America. Right here in America. Master Green, I cannot get over what you're going through, man. Man,
I
I'm
see,
so sorry, bro. I cannot get
I see,
over the
some of the
senseless
comments.
deaths.
I understand. I see some of the comments that said the energy. Let me tell you something, bro. Before it was Africa, this all was one landmass. At the end of the day, all this was one landmass before it was Africa, before it was any of this Morocco, any of that. So that's why I say you tap into the energy, not the Africa, the place. See, this is more than just a place. We talking about the energy. You see what I'm saying? There are energy there that we can behold and get our hands on and tap into. It ain't just about you gotta get out the physical place of Africa. I know that, but it's the energy you tapping into. Because remember, the energy that's over there was here first. You see what I'm saying? The energy over there was here first. Yeah, they took, but that's why I say they did the Egyptian all them. Yeah, they was there. They was melanated. Yeah, we know that this and that. But at the end of the day, yes, it's the energy we want from over there. We don't want that. We don't need that. It's just, we just tap into that. That's all I'm saying.
You could have kept splitting. I was just taking medicine. um,
I'm
I
not.
had
You
my
good, brother?
my
You
teeth
good,
pulled.
brother?
So look, I'll keep it going while I swallow this because I
No,
gotta
but I'm
put
saying though.
the
No,
pain
but I'm saying though.
pills in my
Everybody.
mouth.
Let me tell you something, bro. I'm gonna show you how powerful everybody want to be us, bro. That ought to say something about that. That everybody want to be us. That ought to say something about us. That's why I say we should carry ourselves a certain way to a higher standard than what we're doing. Because this senseless killing, we losing innocent kids that can be populating the world and making more kids, so that way it can keep the tribe going. We just losing senseless people. And yes, I have seen many people get killed in New Orleans. That now I look back and reflect. And I talk to my wife and be like, damn, babe, so and so that I shot down at 16, 15, 17. Think about how many kids he could have had to go on. How many kids, see what I'm saying? And then look how many people that's locked up. You see what I'm saying? We all at war, both sides of the angle. You see what they're trying to do to kids? They're promoting this in the music to go out there and throw the gun, and they're trying to come at it through the TV with the other stuff. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. And stuff like that, but it just we have to wake up and pay attention, man. This shit is more than just what we see today. Yeah, people getting killed, yeah, but at the end of the day, we have to make better choices and stuff like that. That's why they took the after school programs away from the neighborhood. When I came up, we had after school programs. We had stuff to do after school. Now the times have changed. They don't have nothing for the kids to do. So whatever. So what are they supposed to do now? They throw them to the streets now. Ain't no 12 or 13-year-old child should be having no gun in school.
That's right, brother. That's right. And it's kind of hard because I come up from a city like Memphis. I come from a city watching debt around me. Okay, so like I said, my condolences to the brother, but we have a lot of people that are losing lives on to me ridiculous fashion, and I just realized that we are being so distracted on so much shit, man. And when I sit
Facts
here
tell a
and
fact.
we're
Facts tell
not
a
getting
fact.
better in the community with working with young people. We're not doing good with that. We're not doing good with helping young people. And
Now
I
think
want you
about it like
guys to
this though.
understand that we're not
Think
in
about it.
we're you know it's we're not in the trenches. We're not out there in the streets. And a lot of
But
us
think about it.
we can talk about these other brothers and stuff, but some of these people are out in the streets putting their life in harm's way. And when are we gonna do it?
That's true. But then again, but at the end of the day, though, we still it starts at home. We need the parents to help us. If we're in the streets, we need the parents to help us and get off that attitude about don't tell my child nothing or this, that, and the other. Want to defend your child. No, be a parent to your child and don't be defending your child when they're wrong. And that's the problem. Y'all uphold the bullshit when they're wrong. And you want to go out there, you want to party and hang out with your child. That's why there's no respect in the household. You see what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
We as melanated people, we have to get back to the fundamentals of parenting our children because it starts at home. Yes, don't get me wrong. There are single parents that gotta work to make the money. This that I get that, I understand that, and I do not dispute that. But at the end of the day, though, let's start. Let's try to find a safe haven for children who want to do something with their life. You see what I'm saying? Because if all a child needs is somebody to believe in them, and if a child feel like someone believes in them, they gonna fight hard. They gonna go hard for that.
I just really believe, when it comes down to, the killer that killed that young man is trust me, it's somebody who have not been raised correctly, brother. And there's somebody who's lost. When you take a soul, when you take somebody's life, normally it's a person that has no consciousness. So whoever the brother that took that brother life, is still out there. And I want you guys to have they caught you. It's crazy, you know. And when it gets to when we get back to the topic of the black hole that's in this country that's out there. When I talk about black hole, you guys understand these things are going around. They're taking the lives. They're taking our women. They're taking our young men. They still got open cases with the young brother who was killed in the high school. They still got open cases with the young brother with Arizona, and they took that young brother and they took it. His car was left in Arizona. They still got. They are not finding these people who are taking our young people, taking their corpse, man, and using it for themselves.
Okay,
It's crazy.
think back. You remember a while back, I think it was last year, a year, maybe 2 years ago, when the military guy was in the mall in Atlanta and they had an active shooter in the mall and the police got there. He put his life on line to save the people in the store and stuff. And then the police show up and shoot and kill him. But when his body was returned to his family, he had all his organs gone. They stole his organs without his family permission.
That's right. Oh wow, you heard that? What? Really?
They sure did. Man, you can look it up for yourself. The family, when the family got his body back, his organs was gone, and his mama was mad because they didn't even get her permission to take his stuff. You see what I'm
And
saying? Like we got,
Mo
like nobody
74,
come.
Mo 74 know what we talking about. He said it's fact. Because when I sit in and I think about it, I mean, come on, over the years, you really get caught in your work, your job. Let's just think about it, people. We get caught in our lives. We get caught with our everyday lives, but we don't really pay attention to shit around us until shit happen to us. We don't until it happened to our family. We really don't give a fuck until it happens. I'm not saying us. I'm talking about us as a people. We don't give a fuck until shit happen to us, and that's the problem. The problem is we're all supposed to be looking out for each other. Have you guys ever went back to your home city? Or you ever looked around for people that you never saw again in your life? You come up with that person, you went to school with that person, but you never saw again. And you wondering where the hell they at. But you never saw that person ever again in your life. But you don't give a damn about it because you grown up now. You got your family. You got your life. You don't give a damn. Do you ever really Look around and think about who the person, some friend that you used to know in elementary that you didn't know that high school, you never seen that person ever again.
I told y'all, man, a while back on Father's Day, my partner, my best friend, girlfriend killed his son on Father's Day after he hung up with her. The dude went number 20, 25 years old. His girlfriend killed him. Know why? She wanted his PPP loan money. So she shot and
What?
killed her boyfriend in front of the children. The children told my partner daughter, my mama killed my daddy in the living room. The kids say this. The children say this, bro. So that's why I try to tell people, man, you got to know who you messing with, and we have to train ourselves to get out that negative mindset. Because you gotta look at it. At the end of the day, all these rappers, they ain't making the money like you think they are. You know who making the money? The owner of the labels. The colonizer is making the money off the artist. Yeah, they might give you $200,000-$300,000 here, a little signing bonus, and you got to go out there and pay charge $200,000 for a show, and this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, they still getting the cut out the money too. That's who's making the money. And y'all getting paid, and y'all out here, look at Young Jeezy. He rapped about selling cocaine and heroin and keys, and guess what? He sung all that, and guess what he did? He sent his son to college, and everybody out here still rapping about what Young Jeezy talking about, and his son in college, and our sons and them selling heroin in jail. This the facade and the entertainment they selling you.
Damn, it's crazy, man. Crazy, you know. And I like I said, I love talking about us being the Aborigine, the original people. But when what's good of us saying stuff, you people still can't buy into it, and they be like, oh, okay, I know I got me some engine in my blood. And no, you ain't got no just engine in your blood. You are the Aborigine people. You are the indigenous people walking. But if we can't convince you, you will never know. You got to come. We shouldn't have to convince you. These are things that you need to be instilled in
Oh,
your mind and look through your family. I think as a nation of people, we lazy. As a nation of people, some people don't just because they just don't want to know. They're lazy. And I don't care what you want to buy into. We're not strong together like we used to be. And I'm telling you, these Jim Crow laws have segregation has messed us as a people because when doing segregation, we were more of a caring people. You didn't hear about murder or black or melanated crime. You didn't hear that. We kill each other. Not we not well, segregation. Jim Crow has taught us to be the worst enemy of each other. Jim Crow has taught us to be the enemy of each other. We are our worst enemy. These agendas and these things that are going on is we would never be touched if we did not allow government to change who we were. Government
no,
has
bro.
messed us up,
And you know
man.
what's crazy? No, you know what's crazy? No, it ain't even just the government. I'm gonna tell you something. The internet messed us up because before the internet
No, well,
came,
no, my
we
brother.
was
Well,
no.
yeah,
Listen, wait, hold what
yeah.
you got. You hold what you got. Because before we had the internet, we was outgoing people.
We
We
were
was outside
outside.
playing football. We were barbecuing. We was more close in the neighborhood than we are now because of the internet. The kids today don't even much go outside. We was outside from sun up to sundown, drinking out the water hose on whoever house we can get a water hose from. Because we didn't want to go home. We was outside playing all day. These kids, they don't even know about that, bro.
Our people, brother. Shout out, thank you, Tony. Our people are not in shape. We are overweighted people. Our people don't have no energy. Our people are weak. That's why some of these men can't satisfy their wife. There's a lot of things that are going on. Our systems are weak. Our people, what's up right now? Our people are weak. We adapted the European culture. We have not. We have went away from who we really are, and we have messed up, brother. We have messed us up. We got Dark Hosanno, Dark Hosanno in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing your name. It is what it is. But we are weak as a nation of people. We are following everything that they are doing. We are following everything that they have done. And Telepack don't laugh, but it's the truth. We are broken nation of people. Shout out to we got Sister Johnson in the house, and I'm letting you know that we have become a weak nation of people. We are unhealthy. We are unhealthy people, and we're not doing the things that we need to stay alive.
Hello?
We're not doing the things to stay alive. Chief Como in the house. Kokomo in the house. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? When are we going to stop making excuses and start realizing we are the problem? No, the white man ain't the problem. No, the Asian man ain't the problem. No, the Mexican man ain't the problem. We are the problem, and that's the problem. And that's the fact of to what's going on. And these aliens are out here. These aliens are out here that are getting the benefits off of us. They found us here, and they are polluting the air, the nature. They are polluting. You know, they are tearing down beautiful forests. Do you understand that beautiful forests out there, forest land? Beautiful forest land has been taken. See, when you take trees and you build houses, you're supposed to replant the trees that you take away. And I think we don't understand that you take away from Mother Earth, you have to rebuild by planting the things that you take. We don't respect Mother Earth. We don't respect nature. And this is what's happening to us. When you take a plant, you eat that plant, you got to regrow that plant. When you eat from the fruit, we are disrespectful to nature. And it's real. We have been disrespectful to nature. Go ahead, brother. Oh, you still there, brother?
Yeah, I had to walk away because I didn't want that music to mess up your background. So I had to walk away.
Oh,
I
go,
didn't
go
want
ahead, brother.
that music to have a feedback. But yeah, though, man. But like I say though, back then, man, when we was coming up, like I ain't gonna lie, back home in New Orleans, man, like on the weekends, before the internet came along, we used to have DJs every weekend. We used to have splash parties and stuff on the weekend. We were more close in the neighborhoods then than we is now
Make sure
because
y'all subscribe to Brian's channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Brian's, man. Go ahead, brother.
and I liked it the old way because the neighborhood was watching us. You see what I'm saying?
There was. They
The
didn't fear.
neighborhood, the neighborhood was watching us. Now we done
Brothers,
got away from that.
my brother, the brothers in the neighborhood was not afraid. The people that you look at right now in this generation, they are afraid of the young men in this era. You gotta understand that these young thugs are walking the streets and they are making the OGs fear them. People in the days used to pop the shit out of your children on the street, man. They would get them together. People are
Yeah.
afraid now. They are afraid of the youth. Some of these
It's
OGs who used to be supposedly tough are afraid of the youth. Give a
because you gotta look
damn.
at it like this. Everybody the guys our age, 30s and the 40s, getting killed by guys.
Telepack, no, he nasty. Go ahead. Go ahead, 504. He keep on with this fucking Yanni shit. Anyway, they made us fall away from our our families, think our lives would be better away from the only true support. And that's a fact. 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 Youngsters are shooting. You catch their ass, younger Master Green. You catch these young people. See, back in the days, some of your coaches were your coaches. The people that was in your era, they were your OGs. Some of your coaches were your OGs, man. And we got to get back to volunteering. See, brothers volunteer and show love to the community like they used to, man. And that's a problem. It's a problem to our people. You got look when you get in this lifestyle, you can't be afraid to die. It is what it is. I know it's a scary situation, but you cannot be afraid to die. You know, youngster shot me at 25 years ago, and I'm still feeling it. I'm sorry. That's the greed. I'm sorry, brother. The way the way you put it, the way you put it, brother. Yeah, these youngsters are some disrespectful guys. They are some disrespectful. I don't know. They just haven't been raised right, man. They just have not been raised right. We had fun as children. I remember some of us played softball, flag football, double dutch. Those were the days. Those were the days. And y'all don't understand that we can create these environments again for our children. We can create these, some of us are too busy to go out and play pitch and catch with our sons and our daughters or do whatever. Go, some of you men play house with your daughter, play with a baby doll. Some of you guys put off on the daughters. Some of you guys put off on your sons. And you understand, then some of you motherfuckers be the main ones crying when you see them in a coffin. When you see them in the coffin, you be the main ones out here crying, "Oh Lord, my baby. Oh Lord." It's crazy. But you knew that motherfucker was rotten. You knew the motherfucker was rotten. You didn't whip that ass. Whip that ass. Thank God Almighty, you didn't whip that ass. You want to be a friend. Yes, the good old days. No bills. It was okay to go out and go to the parks and do the things that you do. Time has changed. People have changed. Some have changed for the good, and some have changed for bad. And it's crazy. It's crazy. We got to look beyond the things that's coming over here in Aborigine, and we got to look at if we call ourselves the original man woman, we got to claim everything. We got to claim everything. If we the original, that means we are the guards of this land everywhere. Because Africa people, they copy us. We don't copy them. If we truly the guards, we should claim everything. And I want you guys to understand that. How could you be the first and not have everything? I know that sounds crazy to you. How could you be the first original man and the first original woman and not claim everything that everybody else has because you are the original? When you look at foreigners, they copy. You see Mexicans wanting to learn how to rap. You see Mexicans rapping in Mexico. In their own language, they rap and they copy. Where you think they get that from? When you see Africans, you see them doing the things that they do, some of the shirts that they wear, some of the people that they support, they follow you. You don't follow Africans. You don't follow Australians. Everybody look to America. The most people who hate us is the outside. Everybody who hate us from the outside. They hate us for who we are, but they love our talent. They try to look like Kodak Black. That's culture. Understand this. Some of the things, the way you look, the way you dress, the way you walk, the swag that you do, notice you're a white boy doing it. That is your culture. They said, what culture you have? Some dumbass natives. These natives ask, what is your dance? What is your song? What is your dance, motherfucker? Michael Jackson. You saying you're not alone. You follow Michael Jackson. You follow Prince. You follow all our great singers. You follow all our R&B. You've been stealing culture for years. But you telling me we want to that ain't what I want. Turn them out, I'm supposed to be dancing around. Motherfucker, please. Motherfucker, please. We got culture. We second line in New Orleans. We got swag. We pray. We praise the dead. We dance to the dead. We sit there burning motherfuckers. We don't do all that shit. Fuck Umar Johnson. We don't salute Umar over here. Umar still think that he's an African. I want that kind of culture. How the fuck are you crazy? Our people celebrate dead. Our people, second line. We move with swag. You heard me? We move with swag. We dance. What's your dance? Everything that you see on TikTok, that's ours. They copy us. We don't copy them. You got the nigga, please. You done lost me. You done lost me with culture stealing. Who wants to eat your fucking food? Who wants to eat your food with no damn flavor to it? Who wants to eat your shit? But we stealing culture. Yo, nigga, please. We worldwide indigenous. We can bring our culture everywhere. And they gonna copy and they gonna follow. They follow you. Son of a bitches. They done lost their damn mind. Thinking that we are less than them. Thinking that we are following them. Following them on what? Am I doing that shit? Boy, we were walking around like a fucking bird shot their ass. I mean, got shot. A man shot a bird. They're flocking around. I don't know what the fuck that is. But that's the culture you said we stealing. What are we stealing from you? You tell me what we're stealing from Native Americans and I'm going to shut the fuck up. What have we stolen? I mean, goddamn it, we said we Aborigine. We not said we were Native Americans. Tell me why you mad. Tell me why you angry. Because we celebrate America and we don't say, we're African people. Why you mad with us? Because we said that we love America. We love where we from. How the fuck are you? I mean, they think we crazy now. They think we crazy, stupid or dumb. We hijacking, we stealing their culture. Ain't nobody stole shit, Pony Locks. We ain't stole shit. We natural culture people. We're natural. The shit that's in us is natural. We naturally perform. We're naturally talented. We can beat drums because we're naturally talented. We could take a bucket and fucking make a beat to the motherfucker and we be putting it on. We could dance off of bucket music. Don't fucking tell me we copying the Africans. We got swag and skills. Whose culture are we stealing? Please tell me. Raise your hand. Tell me we stealing culture. Who? Tell me who. Because you see these headpieces that we got on, these avatars that we wear, motherfuckers, you believe that we stealing your culture because we wore them too? And actually, we want animals on us. Well, the Aborigine people, we didn't have all that. We had feathers on us, a couple of feathers, but we had animal skin on us. We hunt the animal and put the animal on the back of us. We go get that. We hunt that tiger down. We hunt that fucking tiger down, and we put that tiger skin right on our back. We put bear skin on our back during the winter. Who you playing with? We were fighters. We have a rich culture. You look at, I be talking, and then they were, well, y'all look like Africans. No, the only thing that you say that we got in common with African is skin color, and we're not that dark as them. Even our dark men and women in America is not as dark as of African. Our bone structures, when you look at our nose, you look at our lips, our high cheekbones, we're not the same, damn it. Some of our people are stocky. Mongoloids, you know damn well we don't look like you. They're like, you're dark skinned. You're dark skinned, so that means you're African. You dumbass, you believe that the Most High couldn't put us all across the damn universe. Melanated people is everywhere. The power of the sun put us everywhere. Not in one geographic. We didn't just come in one geographic. We're not the color that looks familiar. It's a darker shade of brown. All this shit is different colors of brown. There's no existence in black. Shout out to Jersey. Some of you crazy motherfuckers believe that you're black when there's no existence to black. It's different colors of brown. Some of our people are mocha. It's like a little different colors of coffee. But there's no black there's no possibility of being black. I know I'm gonna get some dislikes. I don't give a fuck. Because some of you motherfuckers still think you're black when black does not exist. The dictionary tells you that you're dead. The dictionary tells you that you're dirty. The dictionary points out that you are miserable. Go read the dictionary and see why you shouldn't call yourself black. The only reason why black exists right now in this area, the only reason why the name black even exists is because melanated people did not want to call themselves African American after Jesse Jackson passed the bill to be called African American. They had a choice: do they want to be called black or do they want to be called African American? And then some of the people chose to be called black. Copper color people are what they are. Get a penny and put a penny by your damn skin, and then you will know who you are. Then you don't even have the same DNA. You don't even have the same bloodline, blood type. How the hell are you going to be related to a person that don't even have the same blood type you have? There's nothing against. I'm nothing against African people. I have nothing against white people. I have nothing against Native American people. But what's wrong with me loving America and loving my people? What's wrong with me uplifting the people that are already here, that been here, and educating them to know that the school people that we learning from, the Europeans that been teaching us false? What is wrong with that? But they think we're stupid or dumb, family. Family, they think we're stupid or dumb. They think that we don't read. They think we're not capable of learning, and that's a problem. I don't know if 504 Indigenous Warrior is still in the chat, but Mr. Evans, shout out to you. I see his face. He's just on a panel, but he must be taking care of his job. But I want you guys to understand that it's crazy. That's why they overlook us as people because black is dead. Do y'all understand that? You want to call yourself African and American, supposedly a country and continent? America is a continent by itself, from South America to North America. But y'all want to say it's just North America, so y'all just want to say it's a country. But you guys don't understand that you are erasing yourself away from America when you put Africa in it. You're not African. You're born in Africa. Some of you will never see Africa. Some of you guys will never travel to Africa, and some of you guys will never know Africa. And some of you guys are sitting here wanting to be part of Africa. And I'm cool with that. If you want to be Africa, that's you. You proud of Africa, that's you. But at least go there and see what Africa is really about. Because most people who go there, them people tell you that you're not a part of their tribe. But you don't believe that. Everybody loves you until the shit happens. Tell you to go leave your Aborigine land to go somewhere else. They want you to leave where you were born and raised to go find West Africa where you don't know shit about. But you don't tell Europeans to go back to Europe. And let's talk. If we ask them to go back to Europe is don't belong to them. People don't have nowhere to go because the original Europeans were melanin people. So they even had melanin people in Europe. Shout out to Curtis, my brother Halito. I want you guys to understand it. Start Let's Bird. Shout out to you. Start Let's Bird. Shout out to you. Beard. I'm sorry. I'm probably like ruining your name, but Halito to you. You guys got to understand that the black hole space that I'm telling you, well, they got astronauts that are being taken into the black hole. That's why they don't see too many astronauts going into space. Are we really, and I just said this, and I'm not trying to be racist. Are the Caucasian people, are they really aliens? Pilgrims, are they really the aliens? Because they found tribes here in this land, and I really got to say, they're eating the corpse of our people. That sounds like aliens to me. I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer was eating our people. And now you're seeing that shit with government officials who are eating our people in the name of whatever. And I know it sounds bad. I know it sounds horrible. We got the, it's I don't know if it's true, but I'm just bringing it out there. We have so many people that are being missing. I just don't understand. You heard me? Right now, I just don't understand. You got motherfuckers telling us that we're stealing their culture. We're taking something from them. When we already have culture here in America. You are the builders of this country. You are the talent of this country. You are the great of this country. Everything that is written good is because of you. See, let's get down to facts. Everything in history was built by you. So how could I talk about Africa when I'm so great over here. But you're going to take all your greatness and you're going to go your ass back to Africa that you don't belong to. But you never tell these people, go back to Europe. You never tell these people, go back to Siberian Asia. You never tell these people, go back to, you don't tell them, the Mexicans to go back to Spain. You don't say these things, but you let them hurt you. You let all these groups, and not all these people are like that. Not all white people are racist. Not all Mexicans are racist. Not all Native Americans are racist. I'm talking the ones that are racist. And you allow these people to make you feel bad in your own land. And for those who hear me, I'm not talking about everybody. Everybody ain't done wrong. Everybody ain't racist. But you allow people to talk bad about you on your own land. You're gonna fight fire with fire, man. Let's build our communities up. Let's keep educating our children. Let's keep teaching our children, teaching our young women that they're not bitches, they're not hoes. That their bodies are not, they're not just a piece of slapping fucking meat. Let's teach our women that they're more than what their ass is and their titties. They're more than that. Let's teach our men that they're more than just sex objects too. Got men out here that they, bitch, you ain't nothing but a hoe too. Talking about the women, but you out here, you got your body rocking around. You doing more horror shit than women, but yet you talking about women. You out here talking about how, oh, look at that thought, but you doing thought and shit too. You just as the biggest fucking thought as the woman sitting on the corner, because you out here fucking every fucking day. You out here whoring around, being nasty, just as nasty as the woman. You ain't clean, bitch. That's the problem now. You focus on damaging other people, but you don't see your faults. You can't build and be great without talking about you. The woman like shit. Don't we? We're supposed to be building her up to be great. And you wonder why these boys out here acting like the boys. When Chris Brown beat the hell out of Rihanna, you wonder why they act feminine. You wonder. Because there's no men out here standing up to be men no more. You got the brother Meek Miles had all the women on his van popping their ass all over the fucking van, and that's the images of how we treat melanated women. And you want to call them goddesses. How the hell y'all talk about this goddess? And you're a god, you're a goddess, and you don't understand what it means. Y'all here talking about you a god and a goddess and don't even live like a god and a goddess. Want to be a fucking king. Ain't even a king at your own house. Want to be a chief, don't know how to lead Indians. You don't understand the shit that you're doing. You draw confusion, but don't understand how to be a man or a woman. See, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not going to tell you what you like. I can give a fuck. I'm going to tell you the truth. Because if I wanted a channel that was clean, if I wanted a channel that made money, I wouldn't curse. I wouldn't say some of the things that I say. Because I'm here for my people, and the money ain't the problem for me. I'm doing for my people. And I don't care what's popular. I don't care about what's popular. And I want you guys to understand to teach people, you got to see what's wrong in our own community. You can't be poisoning your community like Umar Johnson, who's gonna build a school. What a school at, Umar? But y'all love his little terms. Y'all love his little terms. Y'all love watching him because he said a lot of good shit. But where's the school, Umar? I mean, some of you people are the worst. You're the reason why people are fucking over you in the conscious community. It's your fault. It's your fault that so many scammers are in here. Cause you ain't gonna hold down fuckery. You ain't gonna tell a person that you see them for who they are. And I don't care who unsubscribe to me. I get people who unsubscribe and I get people who subscribe back to me. I don't care. You don't come on these YouTube streets worrying about feelings. You got to be motivated by the truth and motivated by helping your people. How you gonna talk to a drunk person and you never drank in your life? How you gonna talk to people who been hurting in their life? How you gonna talk to the people? We all been through our past. Stop hurting people and stop trying to expose people to their past and trying to hurt. You know, people are different now. Stop trying to lead people to their past, man. A lot of people been arrested when they were young, did some stupid shit when they were young. It's the person, and you got to look at the person who they are today, not the person who they was last year or 2 years before or 6 years down. Can't love nobody till you love yourself. And I want to thank everybody from coming on and thank the panel who came on, Nas and 504 Indigenous Warrior. I want to thank everybody in the chat who has been great. This has been a great night on a Thursday night. And the medicine is kicking in. I had surgery on my mouth. You wouldn't believe I'm out here talking like I am. And I have like stitches in, they was pulling some wisdom teeth and they cut too deep. They broke a bone and they had to drill the shit out and all this other stuff. There's two wisdom teeth that they pulled out. And I'm starting to feel the pain right now. They had to sew my gums back up. So I got it's rough right now. It's really, really hard to talk, but I have to do for the people. Shout out to Sister Soul and shout out to Mr. Evans. I got some of the greatest people in my chat, man. I just love y'all respect. I love the people that come in and watch. Jersey Williams. I believe we are the aliens, but spiritually melanated people were on this planet first, and some were already. Yeah, that could be too. You know what I'm saying, Jersey? I'm not disagreeing with you. We could be the angels, but I know that we're not an evil people. I do know that. So if we are the angels, are the aliens, I could go with that. I have no disrespect. Look, all this is about perspectives and dialogues, and this is what consciousness is about: is being able to have views from each other. We're not gonna always agree, and I think people don't understand. You're not brought here to agree on everything people fucking say. Okay? You ain't gotta agree with everything people say. That's what makes it beautiful to talk. Everything that I talk about it can be questioned. Question every fucking thing. Question everybody you follow. I don't give a damn who they is. Stop putting these people on a high horse. Question them. Okay? In love, question them. Okay? It is what it is. You know? Because everybody ain't perfect. You know? And much as they want to believe they're perfect, but they're not. But remember to leave a like and subscribe to Peanut Nola 504. Let's get this video up to 1K. Remember, this is an Aborigine perspective. It is not African perspective. It is not a Native American perspective. It's not a European perspective. It is not a Latino perspective. This is coming from the Aborigine perspective. Okay. We had an open panel tonight. I was trying to get people on, but thank you for the ones who did come on. Okay. If you would like to support the channel by any means, you can support the channel. Okay, but I am not here money hungry and need money like that to where I'm pressuring my subscribers to donate to the channel. Okay, just remember that it is what it is. But I just want you guys to understand and shout out to the great Lyrica Neville. Lyrica has a great channel. Please subscribe to Lyrical Neville's channel. And I just got on Clubhouse, you guys. First time being on Clubhouse. Please support my channel on Clubhouse. I have a great channel on that I started on Clubhouse. If you guys would like to follow, I just started it, so I don't have too many followers. If you guys would like to listen to me on Clubhouse, remember I'm on TikTok. For those who have not followed me on TikTok, remember I'm on Instagram. I have two Instagrams. Peanut Nola 504. Remember, I do have a son, so please know that his name is not Peanut Nola, so you shouldn't make it shouldn't be too confusing, okay? So if you want to follow me on these panels, follow me on them panels, okay? I like to thank all you great channels, man. Great channels, great content, great people, okay? We are stronger together than apart. No matter how much you think that we're enemies, we are stronger together than apart. We build nations. We are not divided. We're going to build nations together. So hopefully the ones who are dividing, hopefully they will be able to come back strong. Okay. Eyes will be there next if you still going live. Thank you so much, Renell. A lot of reasons my content is not as strong as a lot of people is because I'm a truck driver and I'm not giving you guys enough time to know when I'm coming on. So I'm just thankful for the ones who do support me and understand what I'm trying to build with the community. You on this channel, you guys can always come here talk. I will always welcome you on a panel. There's no holds bar here. You can always come. This is a place where you always can come and just feed and just say what's on your mind. I'm not gonna put your time out. I'm not gonna do the only way your ass get booted off Peanut Nola 504 channel if you totally disrespectful towards me. And I have, as you can see in the chat, I have a lot of moderators. Okay, shout out to Monogi. Shout out to Monogi, love and respect, and shout out to my brother Dice TV, one of the most powerful channels out on YouTube. Please subscribe to the brother. And like I say, we are stronger together than apart. Love one, each one. We'll never build the tribes that we're going to build if we are divided. We have to come together. Okay, they're going to have a couple of people in our communities that are going to try to separate us, but we cannot keep on, looking to that and looking at all that shit. All that's going to do is keep us backwards. We'll never move forward. Okay, we don't give a damn about no celebrities. We don't give a damn about nobody else. We give a damn about ourselves. We give a damn about our tribes. Tribe up, wise up, realize that there got a lot of real shit out here. You heard? A lot of real shit out here. Stop worrying about the celebrity. Stop worrying about Young Pharaoh. Stop your worrying about this other boy, Polite. Stop worrying about all these distractions of these motherfuckers. Let's build tribes. Let's get these land patents. Let's get these laws intact. Let's try to get more land. If you got to buy it or you got to get it through your land patent, let's come together and become one. We are the Aborigine. Love and respect, you heard me. We are the Aborigine. And if you don't like it, fuck you. I'm out of here.